Hello and happy Friday. I'm here with little Margot. Can you say hi? Okay, she's probably just gonna hang out on the bed while I chat with you. So, there's been something that's been on my mind the last couple days, and it was a comment that was left on an Instagram story that I had posted. And it really, I don't know, just sparked some reflection as I thought back to how things used to be for me versus how they are now. And so, and it was in regards a simple little post about a book I was reading. So this is the book. It's called The Time Hop Coffee Shop. It's a good book so far, and I'm only about halfway through, and it's a fiction book. So I'll kind of circle back around as to why this sparked so much deep thought for me the last few days. But what I'll say is that I have really tried to step away from optimizing my life. And I don't want to say that that's bad, like when I did try and optimize my life, but I feel like it just doesn't align with me right now. And so let's take it back. So let's take it back several years, probably for most of my adulthood, if I'm being serious. So I loved trying to create a better version of myself. I loved it. I was very conscious about things I was doing in my life, things that were supposedly supposed to make me healthier, more productive, all of these things. And so I think it first started out, or one of the main things that I found was that I really loved self-help books and productivity content. So that is all that I read. I only read nonfiction, personal development type books, and YouTube videos was all about productivity. It was about improving your life and all the ways that you could be a better person. And I felt like I was always assessing myself. So it makes you a little bit critical of yourself as well. So that's how it started. And then I also found that I was translating that to my home as well. So I was trying to find routines and things to do around the house for like cleaning and organization. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the Fly Lady method, but I really tried that out and I found that it just didn't work for me. I like to clean when I see that things need cleaned, and I don't like being kind of boxed into like a routine or a schedule of sorts. And so I just found that it really didn't work for me. Margot's jumping up on the window pane. Sorry, she's being very loud and noisy. Anyhow, so another thing that I tried to do was to implement routines in my own life. So things like morning routine and night routines. I remember trying to do the morning routines where you get up super early in the morning and you do exercise and you journal and you, there's like, you drink water, there's just so many, you meditate. There was so many different things that I tried, and I was honestly miserable. And I realized that I am a person who needs a lot of hours of sleep at night. And so me trying to force myself to wake up early was just not in alignment with who I was. Okay, sorry, I had to let Margot out there. She was scratching at the door. So back to kind of what I finally realized is that it was a lot of pressure that I was putting on myself to be this ideal person that really wasn't, or if I wanted to be this person that I was seeking to be, it was going to take a lot of effort and was exhausting, to be honest. And it was like I was just constantly chasing this ideal version of myself, and I never felt like I lived up to what my full potential was. And it's just not a nice way to live. Like, when you're kind of feeling down on yourself or being critical of yourself, I don't think that you can live the ideal version of yourself if you're constantly criticizing how you are. And I will tell you that the people that I really admire are people who are busy all the time. And they have things on the go all the time. And I truly admire them. But that is not me. I have come to realize I am a slower paced person. I get very, I guess, overwhelmed, overstimulated, things like that if I'm on the go all the time. I like going out once in a while. I like small groups. I don't like being in a big group of people where it's a lot of superficial conversations. I love talking to somebody and really connecting on a deeper level. And I find that really fills up my bucket. And what I've realized is that I have started following my intuition, following what feels right for me, and not buying into the idea that I should be this perfectionist version of myself. And the other thing is that, like, who says that people that get up earlier in the morning are better people? Like, I don't know. Sometimes some of my favorite people I know do not get up early in the morning, and they are creatives and they love the nighttime because they feel like that's when their creativity comes about. And, there's amazing artists over the years who have created beautiful works of art late at night. And they aren't morning people. And I don't think that either one is wrong. And I don't think that people that stay up late are better than people that get up early in the morning. I think that you have to really listen to yourself and decide, like, what aligns with me and what feels best for my personality. And so I have just really dove into that. And one thing I will say is that I noticed a huge turning point in my life when I started reading fiction books again. Something as simple as that. So when I was young, like back in high school and was reading, I loved fiction. I loved being immersed in all of these different worlds and just like imagining them and thinking of all of these possibilities, and very much like a daydreamer, I guess. And so when I started reading fiction again, I found that it really unlocked a part of my creativity again that had been dormant. And so even though there's part of me that thinks, well, what's the sense in reading a fiction book? It's sort of like you're wasting time, right? Like you're not being productive with your time because you're not learning anything. But I have realized that my personality needs that. I need to be immersed in these worlds that are beautiful. They make me think, and it just really fills me up. So that comment the other day really got me thinking about this whole thing and about how I used to be a certain way, and I'm really trying to not be that way. And not that, and you know what, there's seasons of your life as well, right? And I don't want to say that the season that I was in where I was trying to be more productive, I don't want to say that that wasn't helpful and that I didn't learn a lot or gain a lot or need that at that time. But it's learning when you need to step back, kind of refocus, look at your life as a whole, and just, is this the direction that I want to go? And I really am enjoying just a quieter life. Like I not needing to do a million things, be this perfect person, and I'm just really okay with being just okay. So that is it for today, and thank you again for coming back, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.